Howdy, my friends. Oh, Jesus, heavy. Alright, so the Trooper is finally done. I believe she's seaworthy. Been staring at it in my garage, or in my driveway for like 3 months. Bought it in August, drove it a little bit, transmission exploded, needed a whole bunch of other stuff, which I'll go through all the repairs, all the boring stuff I did at the end of this video if you want to stick around for that. But today we are up here on Racetrack Loop in Reddington Pass, kind of the proving grounds for all of our Toyotas and four-wheel drive vehicles. We're going to test out and see how this thing handles. Over the last couple weeks, Johnny and I have been hammering out on this thing almost every day. Over the last 2 weeks, we've been doing something to this, trying to get it ready with the absolute most budget mindset in mind, trying to keep the cost down to show you guys that it's possible to come out here and stock mob an old shit box like this. And so far on the way in, I am thoroughly impressed with this. I'm loving this rig so far. It's handling itself really well, and for the cost, it's unbeatable. So we're gonna push this truck a little bit more through Racetrack Loop, see what it can do, and then towards the end, I'll give you my consensus and thoughts.
You're putting out content these days.
Yeah.
I just saw you
starting a YouTube channel.
It's gonna be.
Well, you're supposed to tell people about it first of all.
There it is right there.
Look at my shit. What happened? Huh?
Well, you slipped so much, dude.
No, it's so fine.
Should have had loggers on.
Almost died.
So honestly, this thing, as of right now, I have like just over 3,600 bucks invested into it, which is not bad at all that way. And that's with the transmission. I'm gonna go over more of this, but I paid 2,200 bucks for it. Super cheap. You really can't find many reliable four-wheel drive vehicles under 5,000. This thing only has 145,000 miles on it. I know why he sold it so cheap, because it was pretty clapped out. But for the little amount that I've had to invest in this thing, hitting these roads, I don't have to care if I scratch it up, beat it up. I can take it home, fix it. Everything's really cheap, so it's really hard to beat a rig like this. And so far, we haven't done anything super crazy, but it's been rather capable so far, and I'm pretty impressed by it. The 3-link in the rear is awesome. It feels like I'm riding on a cushion. And to be honest, my Land Cruiser has like $4,000 suspension on it. Same setup, torsion bars, and rear links. It's 4-link, it's not 3-link, but this thing feels a hell of a lot smoother. I already ran this line once. I'm gonna take the little bit more technical line this time and see if I get any slip. I slipped before. The rear end has an LSD in this. I've never actually had a rig that has an LSD, and I felt it engage, which was pretty cool. But I'm gonna see how this little more technical line does and see if I can keep it from slipping. There's the LSD, slight slip, not bad. Pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Not bad at all.
on. Hold on. Go back a little bit. Are you maxed out on your steering wheel? It's gonna feel real sketchy until this tire comes up to here. You're good, you're coming up.
So I've successfully got myself nice and high centered. Probably kind of hard to see in there. Let me brighten it up. But we're stuck on those nice factory 3/16 plates down in there right over the T-case. So thank God I have those, but looking pretty proper. Gonna blast his bumper right there. Oh, maybe not. I sure hope he does. Oh, just oh. This guy's making it harder and harder for me to appeal to the Isuzu crew with factory ass 4Runner doing anything it wants. You're like 1 inch off your frame on this side. What was that?
I just popped my exhaust off.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're all the way on it.
Oh yeah. That's what is that, your gas tank? Yeah, that's your gas tank skid. Yeah, touched on the frame rail. Yeah, you're just digging a big ass hole right here. Johnny backed off. That means 1 point for the trooper. I guess it's still 0-1. Johnny's winning in the 4Runner, but this trooper's doing as good as I anticipated. Even though this trail was nothing challenging, my goal today was to see its capabilities in a realistic setting for the majority of off-road situations. It's not a crawler, but let's face it, 90% of overlanding is done on Forest Service maintained roads. So is the Trooper a worthy purchase for this platform? I would say yes, if you do your due diligence before selecting the right one. Knowing the automatics are prone to transmission failure is essential, so finding a standard is ideal, but if it's not an option, throw a big trans cooler on and do regular service and you'll be just fine. Many people get 300,000 plus miles out of these. Parts are cheap and easy to source, and the vehicle is simple, yet the small creature comforts Isuzu added are great. Its low end torque mixed with a 3-linked rear end makes bedrock drives very comfortable. It also didn't take a lot to make myself feel comfortable getting this truck out on a few-day excursion. So far, I've done a transmission cooler, flushed every fluid, new radiator, cooling lines, new AC compressor, upper and lower ball joints, CV boots, lower control arm bushings, new shocks, cleaned the throttle body, new vacuum lines, TPS, IAC, and I'm sure there's a lot more. All totaling out with the vehicle purchase at $3,784. And I have a fairly reliable 4-wheel drive rig to camp in and have fun. You don't need fancy, you just need something to get you there and get you home. And if you're on a budget, I'd say an Isuzu Trooper is a very solid option. Finding a good one on Marketplace is definitely a task, but with a few forum write-ups and a bit of wrenching knowledge, you can turn an old beat-up boxy SUV into the perfect low-cost adventure vehicle. I'm surprised this platform is not more common in the hobby. The community is slowly dying, and I'm hoping with this rig, I can showcase how much potential these things have. Stay tuned for the next Trooper episode, where I push this truck to its absolute limits on some high desert mining roads.